Okay, Mr. Tan.
Yes.
Alright, now we will commence assessment on patrol. If you have corrected your patrol equipment, in other words, you corrected walkie-talkie, torchlight, and clocking device, and going for patrol, what should you do?
Alright, I won't forget to bring my pocketbook and pen, and I will now update the occurrence book about I'm leaving for patrol. Alright? And before I left for patrol, I'll inform my control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, I'm leaving for patrol over.
Control roger. Okay, now let's go out for patrol.
I'll go for patrol. So, while I'm on patrol, I'll make sure that all the surroundings, the doors are closed and locked, the windows are properly closed, and the floors are clean. Okay, and I'll sure that all the lights are working properly. And along the way, I'll make sure that the exit light is on and is functioning. Alright.
Okay.
And I'll proceed to my blocking point, and I'll make sure all the surroundings is all in order before I do my blocking. Okay, all in order. Okay. And done my cooking, I'll update my pocketbook. I'll update my pocketbook. I'll update my pocketbook and resume my patrol.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this way. Okay, Tan, arriving at block A0101, you see part of ceiling falling off. What do you do?
Alright, now I'll form the control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, I'm at block A0101. I saw parts of ceiling falling off. Please send the maintenance, and I need cordon tape and the danger sign over.
Control roger. What are you supposed to do when you are here?
Okay, and right now I'll guard the area to ensure that no one passing by the falling ceiling.
Okay, very good.
The cordon tape to the right.
Right.
I will cordon up the area.
Okay, show me how you cordon the area.
And now I'll cordon up the area in 3 to 4 meters in radius, with the cordon tape at the level of my waist height and the danger sign facing out.
Alright, good.
And I'll stand by until the maintenance has done their job.
Okay, now maintenance has already completed the job.
Okay, right now I'll firstly remove the cordon and inform my control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, the maintenance has done their job, and I'll resume the patrol over.
Control roger.
I will now update my pocketbook and resume my patrol. On the return, I'll update the occurrence book and file up the incident report.
Okay, Tan, for this incident, you are supposed to write the pocketbook. Alright, for this incident. Alright, the rest is just verbalized. Okay, now we proceed to the next one.
Okay.
Now at block A0101, you see sprinkler leaking. What do you do?
Alright, now I'll call on control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, I'm at block A0101. I saw a sprinkler leaking. Let's send the maintenance and the cleaner with a pail to collect dripping water. Over.
Control roger. Okay, now the maintenance and cleaner already done their job. What do you do?
Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, the maintenance and the cleaner has done the job. The area is clear. I will now resume my patrol.
Control roger.
Over.
Control roger.
Alright, I'll update my pocketbook and resume my patrol.
And when you go back, what do you
When I
do?
go back, I update the occurrence book and put out an incident report.
Right, now arriving at block A0101,
Alright.
you saw door ajar, drops of blood, and hammer on the floor. And there's a broken window nearby. What do you do?
Alright, sir, I suspect this is a crime scene. First of all, I'll check the surrounding areas for any suspicious person or parcels around.
Alright,
Okay, and now I'll inform my control. Charlie 1 to control over.
control send over.
Charlie 1, I'm at block A0101. I saw the doors ajar, drops of blood on the ground, hammers on the ground, and the broken window. I suspect this is a crime scene. Please inform the supervisor, the management, and call the police. And I need cordon tape and a danger sign. Over.
Control Roger.
And now, before the cordon tapes arrive, I'll guard the area to ensure that no one destroys the evidence.
Okay.
And when the cordon tapes arrive, I'll cordon up the area 3 to 4, 5 meters in radius. The cordon tape at waist level and the danger sign facing out. I'll stand by outside the cordon until the police arrive.
Okay. Now what happens if the police arrive?
I will now brief the police about the incident. Okay, I'll take down his particular and I will hand over the case to him and I'll assist him in that investigation.
Very good. Now police finish the job, investigation, left the scene.
Alright. Okay. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, the police has left the scene. Please send the maintenance to repair the window and the cleaners to clean up the floor. Over.
Control Roger. Okay, maintenance, cleaner, finish the job.
Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
The cleaners and the maintainers have done the job. I've removed the cordon, and now the area is clear. I will resume my patrol. Over.
Control Roger.
I will now update my pocketbook and resume my patrol. On the return, I'll update the occurrence book and file up the incident report.
Okay. The next incident is that you continue a patrol and somebody inform you that block A0101, a worker fell down and broke his right leg. What do you do?
Okay, Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, I'm at block A0101. A worker is injured on the right leg. Please inform the supervisor, management, and call the ambulance immediately. Over.
Control Roger.
So before the ambulance arrives, I'll confirm the injured man that the ambulance is on the way.
Okay,
I'll
good.
take down his particulars. And
All right.
when the ambulance arrives, I'll take down the particulars of the ambulance officer, the code of the ambulance, and which the hospital the casualty will be sent to.
Okay, he's going to be sent to Changi Hospital.
Alright. And after the injured man is sent to the hospital, I'll inform my control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, the injured man has been sent to Changi Hospital. I will now resume my patrol. Over.
Control Roger.
I will update my pocketbook and resume my patrol. On the return, I'll update the occurrence book and put up an incident report.
Okay, so this you're done the patrol, right? Now we are going back to the control room, and I will give you time to prepare the occurrence book and incident report of the first incident. That is the falling ceiling plate. All right, that's good. Let's go back. Okay, Mr. Tan, I'm going to assess you on the fire alarm activation. All right, you are on duty in the control room, and fire alarm at zone 1 activated. What are you supposed to do?
Alright, first of all, I'll identify the affected zone. I'll identify the affected zone, and now I'll silence the alarm pressing the orange button. And I will now call my patrol officer. Control to Charlie 1 over.
Charlie 1 send over.
Control, the fire alarm activated at zone 1. Please proceed to check the situation and report back. Thanks. Over.
Control Roger.
Alright, I will now isolate the area with the green button.
Yes.
And I'll call the decams.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yes, decam.
Hello, sir. I'm S.O. Yang. I'm S.O. Yang, calling from at ABC Factory, building code 1420. Password Big Dog. There's a fire alarm activated at Zone 1. We are checking the situation. Do not send fire engine. We'll call back within 3 minutes. Your name, please, sir.
SK go.
Alright, thank you. And now I'll inform my security manager to report the situation. Ring ring.
Yes, security manager.
Hello, manager sir. I'm S.O. Yang from guard room. The fire alarm has been activated at zone 1. We are checking the situation. Can I have a permission to make the PA announcement?
Okay, go ahead.
Right, thank you, sir. I will now read out the PA announcement text. 1. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The fire alarm has been activated in the building. We are investigating the situation. Please remain calm and stand by your speakers for further instructions. Thank you. I will repeat the message after 30 seconds.
Okay. Now you receive a call from the Charlie 1. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over. Control send over.
Charlie 1, I've checked zone 1, there's no fire. It's a false alarm. I've reset sub-alarm panel. Over.
Control, roger out. I will now reset the fire alarm panel, pressing the black button, and I'll call back to the cams. Ring ring.
Yes, the cam.
Hello sir.
Yes.
S.O. Yang calling from ABC Factory.
Yes.
Building code 1420. Password is Big Dog. Is a false alarm, and I have reset the fire alarm panel. How is your site over there?
Oh, my side normal.
Alright, your name please, sir.
SK go.
Thank you, sir. And now I'll inform my security manager about the incident. Ring ring.
Yes, security manager.
Alright, manager sir, I'm S.O. Yang calling from the guard room.
Yes.
It's a false alarm. I have reset the alarm panel. May I have your permission to make the PA announcement, sir?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. And I'll make the announcement of the text 4. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. We have investigated the situation and found it to be a false alarm. We regret for any inconvenience caused. Thank you. I will repeat the message after 30 seconds.
Okay, well done. Okay, now assuming you are on patrol, and you came across a block A0101, you see waste paper basket and wooden chair on fire. What must you do?
Alright, I'll rush to the nearest fire extinguisher available and check whether it's serviceable. And I'll position the fire extinguisher in upright position, and I'll stand 1.5 meter away from the fire. I will ensure that the wind direction blowing from behind of me, and there will be an escape route for me from behind. I will now pull off the safety pin, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire, right, and I'll squeeze the handle and sweep the nozzle side to side, left to right, to put out the fire.
Okay.
And if the fire cannot be put out, I'll rush to the nearest call point to break the call back glass to sound the alarm.
Okay.
And after the fire is put out, I'll open up all the windows and doors for ventilation.
Okay, very good. Okay, Yang,
Yes.
I'm going to assess you on big fire, okay? While on patrol, you saw a big fire at block A0101. A dazed man with minor cut and burn on the left knee and suffering from minor burns. And you were informed that 30 persons are trapped on the 8th floor. What should you do now?
Okay, first of all, I'll move the injured man to a safe place. And then I'll break the nearest call point to activate the alarm. And I'll inform the control. Charlie 1 to control, over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, I'm at block A0101, there's a big fire. I've moved an injured man to a safe area. I've break the nearest call point, and I'll inform that there are 30 persons trapped at the 8th floor. Please send call the SCDF to send the fire engines and the ambulance, and send me cordon tape, danger signs, and first aid kit, over.
Control Roger. Okay. Now, you know you have a injured person with minor cut and minor burn. Show me how you treat them, treat him.
Okay, first of all, I'll treat the minor cut. I'll place a cotton gash on the wound. I'll apply pressure to stop the bleeding, and then I'll bandage up the wound. For the burn, I'll cool down the wound under running tap water for at least 10 minutes, and I'll remove any rings, accessories, or clothing from the wound before it starts to swell.
Okay.
And I'll place a sterile cloth on it to cover up the wound.
Alright.
And after the incident, I'll update my pocketbook, I'll update the occurrence book, and file up the incident report.
Okay. Now, assuming now imagine you are the security officer on duty in the control room. Alright. SOA reports to you there's a big fire at block A0101. He had pulled an injured person to a safe place and broke call point. And there are 30 persons trapped on the 8th floor. And he has requested you to call SCDF immediately. What do?
I will now dial 995 for SCDF. Good morning, I'm
Yes.
So Young, calling
Yes.
from MTUC Security. Okay, 141 Red Hill Road. There's a big fire at block A0101. There's an injured man, and 30 persons trapped on the 8th floor. Please send the fire engine and the ambulance immediately. And your name, please, sir?
SK go.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Now, I want you to make a evacuation announcement on the big fire.
I will now activate the announcement on the evacuation. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. There exists an emergency situation in the building. Please exit by the nearest exit staircase and obey all instructions given by the fire wardens.
Okay,
Remember,
good.
avoid the lifts. Thank you. I will repeat the message after 30 seconds.
Okay, good. Now, assuming you are the fire warden and I want you to evacuate 30 people or person trapped on the 8th floor, how do you do it?
I will go up to the 8th floor using the staircase, and I will evacuate the 30 person via the exit staircase and lead them to the assembly area and do a head count on them.
Okay, so you are still doing a job of a fire warden, and I want you to go to the driveway to wait for the emergency vehicle. How do you do it?
I will make sure that the driveway is clear and is free of obstruction. I'll prevent the crowds from gathering on the driveway. I'll wait for the emergency vehicles and guide them to the fire scene.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
You're now doing a patrol at the second floor of a shopping center. A man ran towards you and said, I have been robbed. What must you do?
Sir, do you like to make a police report?
Yes.
Alright, sir, may I have your photo ID, please? Alright, sir. May I know what have been robbed?
My wallet got robbed, but don't know who.
Okay, may I know how he looked like?
Wow, he wear a red cap and a t-shirt blue color with many name tag on it. And the pants green color. The shoe construction those type
Okay, may I know which direction he escaped?
He ran towards to the toilet there. free there.
Alright, I will now inform my control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, there's a man been robbed here at the second floor of the shopping center. Please send me backup immediately over.
Control Roger out.
And now together with the backup, I'll look for the suspect, together with the complainant. And if the complainant points out the suspect, I'll arrest the suspect for robbery and take him back to the guard room. I will guard him and I'll inform the supervisor, the management, and call the police. Until the police arrive, I'll brief the police about the particulars. I'll take down his names and I'll hand over the suspect and the complainant to him. I will update my occurrence book and put up an incident report.
Okay, not bad. Now you're on the third level of an office building, patrolling. You notice the person walking up and down, behaving suspiciously along the corridor. What must you do?
Okay, I will monitor the suspect until he leaves the premise or commits a crime. I will note down the descriptions of him and I will inform the control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, there's a suspicious man at the third level loitering around at the corridor. He is a black man wearing black shirt, black pants and black shoes. And please monitor him on the CCTV camera over.
Control Roger out.
And I will update the... And when after he leaves the premise, okay, I'll update the pocketbook and resume my patrol. And when I get back, I update the occurrence book.
Okay. Anything
And
left out?
And inform my supervisor and the management.
You update the report book.
And I put up the incident report.
Okay, important
Yes.
You are on patrol at the factory, then you spot a man in a contractor outfit taking photograph at the electric substation, What must you do,
Alright, I'll monitor the man discreetly from a distance. I'll take down his descriptions and I'll inform the control. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, there's a suspicious man in contractor blue uniform. He's taking photo using the camera at the substation. Inform the supervisor that I will approach the man. Send me backup over.
Control Roger out. Backup arrive ready.
And now I'll approach and greet the man. Okay, good morning, sir. Are you authorized to take the photos of the substation? May I have your photo ID?
Here my photo ID, the facility manager said I can take photo for the installation of electric cable and the electric substation.
Alright, hold on, sir. I'll check and verify. Charlie 1 to control over.
Control send over.
Charlie 1, check with the facility manager whether he authorized the contractor to take photographs of the substation. Over.
Control facility has authorized the contractor to take some photograph at the substation. Over.
Charlie 1, Roger out. I will now proceed I will now update my pocketbook and when I get back to the guard room, I'll update the occurrence book and nothing and the summary. Right.
Okay. If a contractor, the control said the contractor is not authorized to take the photo, what must you do?
I'll inform the control. Charlie 1, inform the supervisor and call the police and send me backup immediately. Over.
Control Roger out.